If you're in Germany, you have to pay every month for your health insurance, and yes, it's compulsory. Germany is famous for its beer, bread, and of course, its bureaucracy. But there's one thing the country takes very seriously: health insurance. Whether you're a student, employee, or self-employed, it's almost mandatory for you to have a health insurance in Germany. So in this video, let me tell you about the health insurances in Germany, the difference between the private and public health insurance systems, and the main question, which one is right for you. Health insurance in Germany is not optional because the law sees it as a collective responsibility. The idea is very simple. Everyone contributes, so everyone is protected. This makes sure everyone has universal access to medical needs, regardless of income or pre-existing conditions. It's also a solidarity system where the young help the poor and the healthy help cover the sick. Without this, only the rich could afford the care, and that is something that Germany wants to avoid. Now, there are two main types of health insurances in Germany: gesetzliche Krankenversicherung or public health insurance, private Krankenversicherung or private health insurance. Now let's talk about public health insurance, also abbreviated as GKV. Most people in Germany, almost 90% of the population, are covered by the public health insurance. Your premiums are based on your income and not on your health risk. The standard rate is 14.6% of your gross salary, which is equally divided between you and your employer. This rate of 14.6% applies to an annual income ceiling of 66,150 euros. Once you hit this income ceiling I mentioned, your premiums stop increasing, even if you make more money. One of the biggest advantages of the public health insurance system is its solidarity system. It means everybody receives the same benefits, and there's no major disparity between low and high income folks. Additionally, your spouse and your children are already covered in the system without any kind of additional cost to you. There's also an additional surcharge depending on your provider, which is also split between you and your employer. You also don't pay out of pocket for most of your medical costs. You just have to show your medical insurance card, which looks like this, and it is all taken care of by your provider. This is most of the times very, very nice because you don't have to worry about what kind of money you will have to spend when you have to visit a doctor or you have to visit the hospital. Of course, it doesn't mean that it has no flaws. There's less flexibility on your coverage. There are longer waiting times for specialist appointments. That being said, because it is so standardized, it is clearly very trusted by people and also very popular amongst them. Next, we move to private health insurance, or also abbreviated as PKV. Private health insurance in Germany works on a completely different model than the public health insurance. Instead of paying based on your income, your premiums are calculated according to factors like your age, health history, and the level of coverage you choose. The more benefits your plan has, the more you pay. PKV is not for everyone though. It is typically open to self-employed people, civil servants, or students, or employees who earn above the annual income threshold. Why do they choose it? Better benefits which are locked in once you sign the insurance contract. And this cannot be changed by political reforms like the public health insurances. There are some further benefits also. You have shorter waiting times, you have flexible plans with extra options, and you have better amenities with wider choice of doctors. These are some of the reasons why people like to pay sometimes extra for the private health insurance. But it's not all bells and whistles. The premiums generally increase with age. There is no complimentary family coverage like in public health insurance system. You still have to pay for each child and spouse separately. There are higher costs for pre-existing conditions, and you often pay upfront for treatment and claim reimbursement afterwards. If it is above a specific amount in case of a big operation or something, in those scenarios, it is directly taken care by the provider. For most international students and employees, public health insurance system is the most reliable and practical option. There are no surprise costs, smooth access to doctors and hospitals across Germany without having to prepay for the treatments. It's predictable, dependable, and keeps you covered from the moment you arrive. Among public insurers, TK is the clear favorite for expats and newcomers. What sets them apart is this: English speaking support, including a dedicated helpline for international members, TK app for managing claims, uploading documents, and checking benefits anytime, TK Doc and appointment service to connect you with doctors quickly, TK Medical and TK Doctor Guide for medical advice and finding the right specialist, Say Hello, a unique AI assistant with avatars that answer common questions about life, work, and healthcare in Germany. Available in 6 languages: English, German, French, Spanish, Mandarin, and Hindi. For workers, this means no endless calls, no guesswork, and support which speaks your language literally. If you want to get your health insurance with TK, you can click the link in the description to get started. And if you need any advice, there's also TK's dedicated English language helpline number as well below. The most important thing when you're choosing your health is to think ahead. Once you go private, returning to public is possible but really not easy. So take the time to run the numbers, think about the future plans, and choose a system which works for your life not just now, but also in the future. And if you're ready to choose public insurance, TK is the perfect choice for you.